DoQuoi, the Duke Green, the founder of Single for One, which is an organization for single men and women who desire to marry their God-ordained mate. So I wanted to stop by and do this video here today to answer a question that I get quite often, where folks wonder, how do I know if someone's interested in me? What are some signs to know that someone is actually interested in me? So I'll give you just three quick pointers, three quick signs, so to speak. And the first one is simple. It's they tell you. Yes, as simple as that. If they tell you that they're interested, that's one sign that they're interested. They actually open their mouth and let you know that they're interested. And some people get stuck at this phase. You know, you find yourself saying, okay, I think they're interested. I think because they sent me this, or I think because they did this, or I think they're interested because they smiled at me. I noticed that they're kind of looking at me, etc. You don't have time to be filling in the blanks. You don't have time to think. When you start thinking at the beginning that someone is interested, thinking they might like you or something, etc., you're already getting yourself into trouble from the beginning. You don't have to fill in the blanks. If someone's interested in you, they ought to tell you. Okay, they'll tell you, especially when we talk about a man being interested in a woman. Okay, and so again, we know that the man pursues. So women, if the men tell you that they're interested, then that's one sign that they're interested. But again, don't just get caught up in what they say, because again, this is just the preliminaries, is what I call it. You're just getting to know the person. You're just getting to know things about them. So you have to make sure that you are going through the process of the preliminaries. It's the preliminaries. That's simply saying, I'm going through this process to see if you have the potential for us to be in a relationship. Okay? And then when you get to that point, you actually get to a relationship, you're saying that they have the potential for marriage. So again, but it all starts with the preliminaries. And the first things first is they tell you that they're interested. It's as simple as that. So again, don't be trying to fill in the blank spaces, fill in the gray areas, thinking here and there. If they say it, that's one thing. And the second, that leads us to the second part. They must also show it. Show that they're interested in you. Because it's one thing to say it, but words and action must go hand in hand. So now if they've said it, and now they're showing you, in other words, they're saying, look, I'm showing you that I'm interested. I'm showing you by the things I'm doing, by the time we're spending, etc. So I'm showing you that you know, in other words, they make you feel like you're the only person in their world. You know what I'm saying? They're getting to know you. So they're showing you. So that's action. That's actual action. And look, at the end of the day, there's all types of ways that people can try to get around and try to, you know, they can say things at the beginning to make you say what you want to hear. You know, so because they say what they think you want to hear. But the more time you spend, that's when you can really begin to kind of weed out some of the bad apples, because you're going to see the consistency. Are they consistent or are they inconsistent? So again, they have to show it. And I remember reading a social media status some time ago, a while ago, and a young lady said, 7 unread text messages, but 0 missed calls. They said apparently they don't want to get to know me, or they don't want to hear my voice, and they were upset about it, and they had every reason to. Because I know we live in a fast-paced technological society, and you know, we tech savvy, you're doing a lot of text messaging, etc. But hear me clearly, you cannot build a relationship off of text messaging. You cannot get to know a person solely off of text messaging. Is there something wrong with text messaging in of itself? No, okay, because you may be at work, out doing certain things, whatever the case may be, and that's where text messaging becomes convenient. But again, when you're building a relationship, or the relationship being built on just text messages, it can't happen, okay, because you can't really get to know a person through texting. So again, they should pick the phone up and call you, you should call them back, etc., however the case may be, but y'all should be spending some time on the phone, whether it be phone, Skype, whatever the case may be, but that time should be put in, because again, we're still talking about the preliminaries, okay? So if you find yourself already making excuses, or like, well, I know they're busy, etc., oh, well, you know, I understand, yada, yada, and so you're making excuses in the preliminaries, not even in a relationship yet, okay? And you should make those excuses in a relationship, but I'm just talking about if someone's interested. We talk about they said it, and now they're showing it. So their actions, it shows, you feel it, you sense it, you know it through their actions. So you're not feeling, you know, empty. You're not feeling like, okay, I do some guesswork, I'm not really sure, I'm getting mixed signals. Okay, those mixed signals, that's where confusion comes in. And so again, that's why you got to make your expectations known very soon, out early at front, at the beginning, and as you begin to know them, and certain things come up that you don't like, don't be afraid to voice your opinion, because again, you're not trying to, you know, some people say, oh, I'm trying to do everything I can not to lose a relationship, or not to lose this person, I'm just getting older, I don't want to mess up, etc. You don't want to mess up. You can't mess up if you be yourself. You can't mess up people yourself because the one wants you. The one wants who you are. So you can't mess up by being authentically you. When you try to change, you try to fit into someone else's mold, that's when you find yourself getting into trouble. And then that leads us to the third point. The third point is they want your time, and they give you their time. Okay? So as they're giving you their time, they're letting you know, wow, you are important to me. It's important that I get to know you. And I don't care how busy their schedule is, how busy your schedule is. I know people who travel all across the world, but they still make time for what they want. They make time for what they want, okay? Because understand this, your time is valuable. Your time is one of your best commodities, your highest commodities, your time. Once it's gone, you can't get that time back, okay? So again, your time is important. Your time is valuable. Your time is a gift. So again, don't just give it around like it's free. Okay? Just give it around just like you're giving out candy. Okay? Your time is valuable. And so that's what we talk about, the preliminaries. You're getting to know someone. So if they're interested, they tell you, they show you, and now they're giving you the time. Okay? And that time that you spend is very important. Okay? Because that's how you begin to get to know more about them. Okay? You get to know, who they are, a little bit about their character, etc. Their standards, so you get to see it. Okay? Because they can say a lot at the beginning, but as you get to know a person, now you begin to see certain things. You can see if there's some inconsistencies. Oh, they're pretty consistent in that area. I'm seeing that, etc. And look, and there's some people, we not the bad apples, who may be interested in you, but they may be interested in you for the wrong things, or for one thing, so to speak. And that's why the more you get to know someone, you can know, okay, well, they're only interested in this, or they're just interested in that. They're not interested into all of me, or who I really am, etc., etc. They're not really interested in getting to know me. Okay? So if they're not really interested in getting to know you for the potential of getting into a relationship, then don't waste your time. And that's why you both must be on the same page. When you talk about the beginning, someone's interested, that's the preliminaries. And the preliminaries is simply a time when you're saying, I'm seeing if this person has relationship potential. So we're going to spend time and get to know each other to see if they have relationship potential with me. And once they have relationship potential, and y'all both decide to get into a relationship, you're only getting into that relationship for one reason only, and that's because you both can see the potential for marriage. If you can't see the potential for marriage, you should never get into that relationship. Okay? So that's three simple reasons, three simple signs that you know someone's interested in you. They said it, they showed it, and they gave you their time. It's simple as that. So those are three simple steps that if you follow, it will help you immensely on your journey toward the one. And look, if it doesn't work out, with a particular person, it's okay because you're trying to get to the one. And because it's not that all these people are bad people, but if they're not the one, they're just not the one. You're on your way. You're single for one. On your way toward the one that God has for you. And so if that last one didn't work out, it's okay. Okay, so don't beat yourself up. Oh, what did I do wrong? What happened here? I could have changed this, etc. Okay, let it be. I know it's not easy, but you're trying to get to the one. So look forward to being with the one that God has for you. So again, that's all I have today, but be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel here. So click on subscribe here so you can get all these video updates. So make sure you subscribe to our YouTube. So that's all I have today. This is DoQuoi, the Duke Green, signing out. God bless you. Have a smile upon you. See you soon.